guess we're gonna do another one just to show you guys. So we got a little surprise. What's the surprise, John? Whose engine are we doing?
Like one guy with all the cool cars and shit.
We're doing AdamLZ's 4-rotor, and it's gonna be a peripheral port, 4-rotor, and a ITB, and it's going into his FD.
Mystery car.
Mystery car, but it's going in FD. Mike's here is gonna do the peripheral port work.
Semi-peripheral.
Peripheral port work.
Full peripheral.
Yeah, it's full peripheral port. Yeah, it's an A.
Damn,
So we're doing the same thing that we're doing at John's engine,
But one more rotor.
but one more rotor, so it's cooler.
Baller stats.
Yeah. So yeah, Adam decided to get into the rotary game, so he's gonna jump into it strong with pretty much a street track car and a 4-rotor, you know, 26B. So we'll show you guys the machine work, what goes into doing peripheral port work.
Yeah, so first thing we're going to do is cut the little coolant block off plates, because I'm already set up to do that from another
Like me.
route. So
Copying me.
copying John. Yeah, we're gonna cut the holes for those right now.
So
We'll do the peripheral.
these are just the plates that are gonna block off the coolant from going into the port. Where's your safety glasses? Remember, safety first.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
Compute.
The hints.
Enhanced. So we only,
with the boys.
yeah, got one.
What?
Everybody 6 feet apart. We're just wearing masks because Mike asked us to.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not sheep.
Yeah, we're not sheeple. So,
What are we doing today?
yeah, what are we doing, man?
Today we are doing some AdamLZ peripheral ports. So we got the hole cut already. Now we're gonna make it bigger so we can put our inserts in there.
The machine work's already done on this one house, and we still have to port the inside, but this is just where we're gonna start our base from. So Mike already did the insert sleeve. This is gonna keep this from flexing because now it's thinner. The heat cycles is gonna make this like a point where it's gonna move a lot. So this is gonna help reinforce that, help it seal. And that's the sleeve that's gonna be inserted in and glued on. So this is gonna be O-ring, and it's gonna use the Vibrant HD clamps. So it's gonna have, it's gonna flex, and it's not gonna, you know, a lot of people use solid V-bands. So this will have movement like that with the vibrant clamps. So when you do a solid V-band, the vibration of the engine actually cracks welds. So that's why we're doing this, to have movement. So O-ring here and O-ring here, and then a clamp around it.
Yo, good job. I can't edit that shit out.
Who ruined my video?
Vibrate.
Ernie.
It's a little familiar, man. It's our vibe.
So, but yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna weld this up and then powder coat it and then fill it with epoxy.
Look, I'm doing something. Sick. Alright, so that's the fourth sleeve for the peripheral port. These are all 4 housings for AdamLZ's 26B. So they're all already drilled, and the sleeves are cut for it. Mike's gonna put those in, seal them, and well, he's gonna put them in. We're gonna send the motor to get powder coated first, and then he's gonna seal it after that. So we gotta hit him up and see what color he wants to do the plates and housings, and go from there. The balancing is next, and the rotors, machine work on the rotors. We have the Adam's rotor right here for the 26B. So Mike already side clearanced it,
We did the apex seal slot.
and then modified the rotors to take RX-7 apex seals. So the RX-8 apex seals are like around 50% smaller. So we're using RX-7 seals, which are 50% taller, and you know, it pretty much extends the life of the engine a lot more.
So these are RX-8 rotors, and they are not balanced from the factory at all. So we're gonna spin them up and check them out. We actually already spun this one. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So
Usually they're bad.
usually they range between 3 to 14 or something like that.
3 to 14.
So they variate a lot. So that's why you want to get these like checked, because they can be like way off. So this one's pretty well in like tolerance. We're still gonna get it under a gram,
Yeah.
and just work on the other 3 after this. Alright, so this is the second rotor.
Watch them all be like great.
So this one's a little higher, which puts it out of spec really.
Yes. 6 is Mazda spec, so this one is 0.05 grams.
Alright, we have rotor number 3. Alright, so we have the 4th rotor. You missed, John. Alright, so this one's 3 and then 6.
These ones are all pretty good.
Yeah, they're not bad, but they're not perfect. So we're gonna get them balanced and get them to as close to 0 as we can.
And we'll weight match them, and we'll balance the assembly. This rotor is balanced to under 1/4 gram. It's got little spots where you move the weight. We're going to do that to all 4 rotors, and then we're going to make all the rotors weigh the same.
We're back at Mike's at Rotary Science. Right now we have Adam's 4-rotor, and Mike already did all the machine work on the rotors, so all that's done. Next thing is the balancing of the assembly itself. So he's got the bob weight set up. He's probably going to have to take a lot of weight off the counterweights, just given, you know, how much mass is being thrown around. So we'll show you guys how far off these assemblies are.
The last one I did was really bad, so we'll see what happens. The machine will do a safety check first at a low RPM, and it probably won't get it up over 500 RPM. It's 174 grams too heavy up front. I've never seen anything like that, so time to take a bunch of weight out. Like 70 grams out of the front. So, long way to go. Okay, we had to take a bunch of weight off of this front counterweight, probably about 1/4 inch off of the backside here.
Okay, so you made it thinner.
Yeah, we took about 100 thousandths off of this counterweight. So they don't come, when you buy the 4-rotor kit from whoever it was that supplied this one, none of the counterweights are balanced to anything. They're just super heavy so that you can balance whatever you need. Like if you had S4 rotors, or you wanted to use Repu rotors or something like that, they've got enough weight in there that you can do that. So we had to take a bunch of weight out for these RX-8 rotors.
I've seen other people balance these, and I've seen them cut like big chunks of the counterweight off. Mike tried something different, and he made these thinner and took weight overall through the whole side over here. That way he doesn't have to like cut big pieces and it looks funky. So now he can like pretty much fine tune it. Look, his shit cut me.
Some of those are insurance.
Got insurance on this place. Holy sh. Ignore this. Mike already went ahead, and as you guys saw, it was like 130 like grams off, and then we brought it down. He shaved down the sides of these to take weight overall of the whole counterweight instead of just knocking a whole chunk out of it, you know. It just looks better aesthetically wise. Still gonna serve the same purpose. So we're gonna get this assembly under a gram so we can actually do 11,000 RPMs, right? You know, Angel Motorsports spec, Rotary Science.
We're gonna try to get it to 0.
So we want this thing to rev high. So it's, given that this engine's gonna be NA, it's gonna be high RPMs all the time. So as like if we get it under like a gram, like perfect. Like it will be reliable on high RPMs. It won't spin bearings. A little weight off, like if on balance, it's like a big one at high RPM. So that's why we're taking care of it and bringing it that down. Under one in the back. Now we gotta take care of the front. so you can't see that. There you go. Perfect. All under a gram, 0.2 on both sides, which is like nothing. You can drop a hair on that bitch, it'll throw it off right now. But so the assembly's balanced, rotors are machined, the housings are, you know, they're done. Peripheral port. Mike already did the custom inserts on it, so we can put the wing clamps, you know, the flexible with the O-rings. So the next step is building the engine. Let's get to it.